Hi guys, got a couple of random bits of cardboard here. They were the stiffening or packaging in with some, what were they? Pillowcase covers or something or other. Anyway, just a couple of bits of cardboard. They're corrugated, or at least, yeah, got the ridges in them. And they happen to be 180 by 250. And I'm going to see if I can make a rubber band powered car. Got a knife, got a couple of bits of barbecue skewer, pencil, compass, and I've got some super glue there. I don't know if that will be any good. It usually doesn't work very well on cardboard. It's very thin, that stuff. Poundland, I think. Anyway, what I'm going to do is fold these sides up. I'm going to measure 30. And let's have a think. If we come in 30. Hopefully that will help keep our wheels parallel. If we do the measurement now, we'll come in 15. 15. 15. Now, where I want the axles to go through is where I've measured in that 15 by 15. So I'm making my axle holes now. Widen them a little bit. You probably hear the washing machine in the background. Right, now I'm going to put a little bit of super glue on there, and that should stiffen it up so it doesn't tear. Super glue, crazy glue I believe you call it in other places. Right, that should stiffen up those holes. I'll leave that to dry for a minute. Just lay that underneath it so it doesn't stick to the cutting board. Right, we need some wheels. That one's 180 again. So half of 180 is 90, half of 90 is 45. $45. Cardboard wheels never work very well for me, but we'll do it anyway. Right, didn't get that measurement right. It overlapped a bit, so we'll have to make that a little bit smaller. And go about 43 instead. So that's our wheels. Might just want to use scissors to cut them out. Yeah, I think I'll get scissors. I've just remembered doing this. I've had a request to do a balloon powered car. So I'm going to change course here in the middle. Rather than making it rubber band powered, which we could still do, I'm going to make this one balloon powered. There's not much difference. What I'm going to do here is along the lines that I've drawn, 30mm in, I'm just going to crush it. So we can fold it. Just see if they're wide enough to go. Oh yeah. Yeah, they should be alright. What we want now is to stop them springing open. And what I'm thinking of doing is cutting the corners off and using them as brackets. This is where we'll find out if the superglue is any good. Because I want to put that like that and glue it in place. And superglue usually fails when you come to that sort of thing. It's running down the inside, yeah. That's not going to work very well, Grandad. Get my fingers stuck. Let's try doing it the other way round. Hold it in place. Then add the glue. Because the sun's moved around, hasn't it? Nearly worked. Might have to speed this up a bit, waiting for glue to dry. Right, the wheels, I'm going to glue onto the axles, but we don't want them to rub against the side of the body, so I'm going to cut some small pieces and put them in so we've got spacers. Right. Okay, I'll glue them in place. Let them dry for a few seconds and I'll do the front or the back, whichever way round we use it. You have to make sure you've got a bit of space there so they're not rubbing, like I said. Right, we'll leave that to dry. Right, I've been out for a cup of coffee, so hopefully this is all nicely glued in place. Yep, seems fine. Now the next thing is, I said I was going to make this a balloon powered car. I might still do rubber band power to prove it works, but I did have a request for a balloon powered car. So I got a balloon and I got a bit of plastic tubing. I'm not quite sure where this came from, but you do need some sort of plastic tubing to hold the neck of the balloon open, and it's also a handy way of holding it in place. So I usually find plastic pens, like felt tip pens or something like that, that are the right sort of size. But being as I've just found this bit of plastic tubing, I'm going to try that out. So I'm going to put some rubber bands around there to hold it on the tube, and then we need some way of attaching it on the car. So I think I might just use a bit of cardboard, cut a hole in it for the tube to stick through, and see if that'll do the job. Let's have a look. We've already measured that one. 45. Let's come another 4. In fact, yeah, another 4 and 45 there. Draw the lines. Something like that. I'm making these sizes up as I go along, 60, 60. So we want to be able to fold that up like that. Yeah, that should do the job. And we need a hole in there for the tube to go through. Let's just fold that. Hole. Alright, obviously you'd cut that hole to suit whatever plastic tube you're using. that to sit up there somewhere. The usual problem with balloon powered cars is the balloon rubs on the wheels. So ideally you'd set it up a bit higher so it can't rub on the wheels. I didn't think about that when I did this, so we'll just have to hope it doesn't rub on the wheels too much. Right, we'll let that dry for a few seconds. I've cut that bit of tubing shorter. Right, that's going to go in there, but obviously when that blows it'll just blow straight out, so you want another rubber band to wrap around the outside to hold it in place. Just happen to have one there. Right, so I should be able to blow that up, and with a bit of luck it'll push it along. You may have to experiment with the size of balloon to get the best results. We'll give it a test run then. Try and point it in a reasonably straight line. Not bad. I'll try it the other way. Well, that works absolutely fine. That was about 8 meters we just did there, with no adjustments, just exactly as I made it. What I'll do now is I will just modify it so we can try it with a rubber band. The main problem there is we don't get much grip with this sort of wheel. So we may have a problem with wheel spin. Modification to rubber band power. Not very much to modify. We don't need the balloon for a start, so we can take that off. I'll leave that bit on there, and what I'll do is I'll cut a slot just here, right in the middle somewhere. That's all I've done. I've got 3 rubber bands joined together. I'll just demonstrate joining them. Got one, you got the other one, push it through. There. So I've got my rubber bands joined together. If I push one of them, let's try and do this so you can see, into that slot, it'll hold itself there. You could put something through there to stop it pulling through, but that'll stay there most of the time. Drop that underneath that axle so it doesn't rub against it. Now we've actually got 3 rubber bands here. That's too many really. That's too long. I'll try adjusting that. Yeah, you want it so it actually falls off the axle when it's finished. Now you could glue a little piece of wood on there so it makes a T shape, so you've got something to hook the rubber band on. Or you can do what I do, which is just put the rubber band over there, roll it around so it's holding itself in place. Now we will get wheel spin because these wheels have got no grip at all. So I'll just put that down and let it go, and you probably saw the wheels spun straight away. A couple of fixes you could try. You could add weight and that helps hold the wheels on the ground, or you could try putting rubber bands across the wheels, round them, so that you've got bits of rubber around the edge. Or you could take that balloon we had earlier, cut it into strips and stretch them all the way round, so you've got rubber tyres. I'll see if I got some weight first. I've got a nearly empty tin of paint there. That might just give us a bit of weight. So we'll wind it up again. Put that on there to give it a bit of weight. And now it goes. Hold it in place, add the weight. We're only doing about 3 meters there, but it is working as a rubber band powered car. Well, that time I wound the band up a little bit further and we got about 6 meters then. I'm a bit worried about winding it up too far because I expect these wheels will come loose on the axle, although they do seem fairly well glued on there. But I think that's good enough. I think we've done the job. We've made a cardboard, balloon powered car, and then we converted it to rubber band power. So that's job done. Hey, thanks for watching. There's plenty of videos on my main channel with more added daily, so don't forget to subscribe and enable the notifications to keep you up to date with my new releases. You can help keep my channel running by donating $1 on Patreon to buy me coffee. You can always find more information in the video description. Thanks again for watching.